Samson and Delilah shows the scars of belonging to a colonised country. They are shown to be dehumanised and rejected by the white community, as was the case during colonisation. In Alice Springs, Samson and Delilah's interaction with the settler population shows trauma by non-acknowledgement. Uneven relations in Australia continues and is still recognisable in Australia today. Post-colonialism shows Samson depicted in stereotypical ways as a dysfunctional petrol sniffer from a remote Indigenous community, culturally constructing otherness by showing colonial history and Indigenous dispossession through trauma, shame, and loss of identity. Samson and Delilah are from an Indigenous group that struggles to preserve their traditional way of life. They are trying to understand themselves, their heritage, and the possibilities for the future. The two struggles with the past and the present and are living at the cultural interface of Western and Indigenous realms. They are portrayed as disadvantaged and disconnected from the rest of the world. However, the movie shows that great strength can come from living in the margins, particularly in the scene where Samson and Delilah go home to Delilah's home country. Going home shows freedom from external control and a way to control their own lives. Samson and Delilah become empowered to help themselves by going to Delilah's homeland, as the homeland represents hope, family, community, and a future, for it is deeply embedded in their cultural traditions. It is a place where the two find eternal peace and a place to overcome the odds for which they have faced, exerting self-determination and autonomy. The Whale Rider shows how Maori people are able to hold on to their traditions during modern times. They are portrayed with diasporic identities in a post-colonial context. Identity is never complete and is always in progress. Indigenous identity is one of becoming as well as one being. The Whale Rider symbolises determined survival and that hierarchical societies must be vanquished. This can be seen in such scenes as when Pi retrieves her grandfather's whale tooth, or when Pi learns the old ways. The closing scenes show images of union, tradition, and change, that the old patriarchal power structure is gone. In this scene, Pi is at the bow of the boat and her father and uncle are paddling. 3 generations of the family are now fully involved. The tribe is symbolically moving forward all together, replacing colonisation with their own human strengths. It shows how the community's reconciliation between the past and the future is back within their own control, with Pi stating that she knows our people will keep moving forward together with all their strength. The Whale Rider depicts Maori culture in a positive light, a culture that is in transition and in need of change, shown in these final scenes where the chief accepts the next leader as being a female. Whale Rider shows the importance of maintaining Maori identity and tradition, but it also shows that without change, traditions cannot survive.